You sat down to do something important. You told yourself today was the day you were finally going to get it done. And then your phone buzzed. You checked one thing, just one thing, and somehow 20 minutes later, you were still on your phone. You don't even remember how you got there. You don't even remember what you were looking for. And now you feel guilty. You feel behind. You feel like everyone else has their life together and you just cannot focus. If this feels familiar, you are not the only one. I need you to hear something right now. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you. What is happening to you is happening to millions of people across this country every single day. And the reason most people never fix it is because nobody ever told them the real reason it happens in the first place. That changes today. Stay with me for the next few minutes. There is a part of this most people completely miss. I will show you in a minute, because once you see it, things start to make sense. By the end of this video, you are going to understand exactly why your brain struggles to focus, and you are going to have real tools you can use today, not tomorrow, today. Let me describe a day that might feel a little too familiar. Your alarm goes off. Before your feet even touch the floor, your phone is in your hand. You check your messages. You open Instagram. You see something that makes you feel behind or anxious or just not enough. And before you have even had a sip of water, your brain is already spinning. You get to work. You open your laptop. You stare at the screen. You know what you need to do, but you cannot start. That is usually where people start feeling stuck. So you check your email again. You reorganize your desktop. You tell yourself you were just getting ready to work, but really you are avoiding it. Hours pass. You feel exhausted even though you barely did anything. You feel guilty even though you were sitting at a desk all day. And honestly, I didn't even realize this myself at first, but the worst part is you don't know why. You start wondering if maybe you have a focus problem. Maybe you have anxiety. Maybe your brain just doesn't work right. Here's what I want you to know. Your brain works perfectly fine. This is way more common than people think. The world around it has just changed faster than your biology can keep up with. And once you understand that, you stop blaming yourself and you start doing something about it. Here is the truth that the people profiting from your distraction do not want you to hear. Your attention is worth billions of dollars. Every single app on your phone was built by some of the smartest engineers on the planet using years of behavioral psychology research with one single goal: to keep you on the screen as long as possible. Every notification is designed to create urgency. Every like is designed to make you come back and check again. Every scroll is designed to be unpredictable because your brain loves unpredictable rewards. It is the same reason people cannot stop playing slot machines. You are not lazy. You are not weak. You are a human being going up against systems that were specifically engineered to override your self-control. And here's the thing. You can fight back. Not with willpower. Willpower runs out. You fight back with strategy, with understanding, with a few simple changes that make it easier for your brain to do what it actually wants to do. Let me take 60 seconds to explain what is actually happening inside your brain. I'm going to keep this completely simple because you do not need a science degree to understand this. You just need to understand your own mind. Your brain has a region called the prefrontal cortex. Think of it as your manager. It is the part of your brain that makes plans, sets goals, and keeps you on track. It is responsible for everything you associate with being focused, disciplined, and productive. And it is also the part of your brain that gets tired the fastest. Every time you switch from one thing to another, your manager brain has to stop what it is doing, save its progress, and start over on something new. Scientists call this task switching cost, and this is the part most people don't even realize is happening. Every switch makes your manager a little slower, a little more tired. Now add dopamine to that picture. Dopamine is the chemical your brain releases when something exciting happens: a text from a friend, a funny video, a notification. Each one gives your brain a little burst of that feel-good chemical. And your brain, being very smart, starts to figure out where the dopamine is coming from, and it starts to push you toward it over and over. So when you try to sit down and do deep work, your brain is essentially saying, "Why are we doing this boring thing when the phone over there has given us dopamine 40 times today?" That is the battle you are in. This is why, even when you try to fix it, it doesn't fully work. Because deep down, you do not want to scroll. You want to build something. You want to learn something. You want to feel proud of what you did with your day. That disconnect is exactly why I started looking for a better way to handle this. Recently, I have been using a simple method that works with your brain instead of forcing you to rely on willpower. It is something I've been testing to bypass that entire dopamine trap, and the shift in my daily focus has been honestly surprising. I couldn't fit everything into this video without making it too long, but this is where it really starts to make a difference. If you want to try what I've been testing, just message the word brain on my Instagram and I'll send it to you there. It is the smartest move if you are tired of losing your day to a screen. While you wait for that, I want to give you 5 things that actually work right now. Every single one of these is free. Every single one is backed by real research, and every single one is something a normal, busy person can actually do. Fix number 1. Put your phone in a different room. I know this sounds almost too simple, but researchers at the University of Texas discovered something remarkable. They found that just having your phone sitting on your desk, even if it is face down, even if it is on silent, measurably reduces your ability to think and focus. Just the presence of the phone is enough for your brain to start thinking about it. So when it is time to work, put your phone in another room. Not on your desk, not in your bag, another room. Do this for just 25 minutes and watch what happens to your concentration. Fix number 2, work in 25-minute sprints. Here's something most people get completely wrong about focus. They think being productive means grinding for hours and hours without stopping. That is not how your brain works. Your brain is built for focused bursts followed by rest, not for marathon sessions. Try this. Set a timer for 25 minutes. Work on one thing and only one thing until the timer goes off. Then take a 5-minute break. Get up, move around, look at something that is not a screen. Then do it again. This method is called the Pomodoro technique, and it has been used by students, writers, executives, and athletes for decades. It works because it works with your brain's natural rhythm instead of fighting against it. Fix number 3. Do the hardest thing first. Whatever you've been putting off, whatever feels heavy and uncomfortable, do that before anything else. Not because you need to torture yourself, but because your focus, your energy, and your decision-making are all at their absolute highest in the first part of your day. Your manager brain is freshest. The dopamine battle has not fully started yet. Use that window on your most important work. Get the hard thing done first. Everything else will feel lighter. Fix number 4. Guard your morning like it is gold. The first 30 minutes after you wake up set the chemistry of your entire brain for the rest of the day. When the first thing you do is open social media, you are handing control of your mood, your attention, and your nervous system to someone else, someone whose entire job is to keep you hooked. Instead, try this. When you wake up, before you touch your phone, drink a glass of water. Take 3 slow, deep breaths. Sit quietly for even 2 minutes. You do not have to meditate. You do not have to journal. You just have to give your brain a few minutes to wake up on its own terms before the world rushes in. That small habit alone changes everything. Fix number 5. Move your body for 10 minutes. This one surprises people, but the research is very clear. Physical movement, even just a short walk, triggers the release of a protein in your brain called BDNF. Think of it as fertilizer for your neurons. It makes your brain cells communicate faster and more effectively. 10 minutes, that's all. Walk around the block, do some stretches, Walk up and down your stairs a few times. Your focus will improve. Your mood will improve. Your ability to think clearly will improve. No gym required. Just 10 minutes and a pair of shoes. 5 fixes. All free, all real, all available to you starting right now. I want to leave you with something that I think matters more than any of the tips I just gave you. Focus is not a gift that some people are born with and others aren't. It is a skill. It is something you build, one choice at a time, one day at a time. The people you admire, who seem so productive and so in control, they are not superhuman. They have just built habits that protect their attention. And you can do the same thing. You do not have to do all 5 of these things today. You do not have to overhaul your entire life. Just pick one. Put your phone in the other room. Protect your morning. Take a 10-minute walk. Start with one thing. Build the habit, then add another. That's how real change happens. Not all at once, one small decision at a time. And if you're watching this right now, you have already made one of those decisions. You chose to learn something instead of just scrolling past it. That's the kind of person who actually changes, and that's already who you are. Before you go, I have one question for you. Which of these 5 fixes are you going to try first? Drop your answer in the comments right now. One word is enough. I read every single comment, and I want to know. If this video helped you, please share it with someone who needs to hear it. You already know who that person is.